Hello friends, good morning, Vande Mataram, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Swaminarayan. My name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, we will start exercise 1.1. Okay, so just be ready, open your mind, let's start it. First of all, question number 1. Okay, so in question number 1, we need to find the SCF by Euclid's division algorithm. Okay, we need to find the SCF of two numbers by using the Euclid's division algorithm. I tell you one thing in the theory, I directly explain this algorithm in the exercise, right? So right now we will start Euclid division algorithm. Okay, here two numbers are given to you. You need to find the SCF. Okay, we have factorization method, but right now we need to find the SCF by Euclid's algorithm. Okay, so first step is, out of these two numbers, which number is big? 2 to 5. Okay, so 2 to 5 you need to write here. Your big number you need to write here. And exactly Euclid's division algorithm, it is A is equals to BQ plus R. Okay, so here we need to write these two numbers in this form. Here your A is big number. Okay, so your A is 2 to 5, B is 135. Okay, B is equals to 135. Okay, A is equals to 2 to 5, B is equals to 135. A, that means your big number, B it is your small number. Okay, now what you need to do? What is in that Euclid's division algorithm? So here you need to use the division process. Okay, so 2 to 5 divided by 135. 2 to 5 divided by 135. So 135 ones are 135, right? And here 90. So we already learned one thing in chapter number 2, polynomial. That means how can we write this 2 to 5? In the chapter, P of x is equals to G of x multiplied Q of x plus R of x, right? So same thing we need to do here. 2 to 5 is equals to multiplication of this two number and plus remainder. Okay, this is your question Q and this is your remainder. B already written here. Multiply Q. Q, that is your answer question 1 plus your remainder R. Okay. This is your first step. You need to write the big number here, small number here, multiply big number divided by, divide big number by small number. Okay, your quotient you need to write here in the multiplication plus your remainder. Okay, now just transfer this 135 here and 90 here. This is the fixed steps. Okay, 135 you need to write here and 90 you need to write here. Okay, again you need to use the division process. Okay, now how many steps we need to do? We want remainder R as 0. Whenever we get the remainder R as 0, our question is solved. Okay, so here we want remainder 0. So now here we have 135, here we have 90. So now next process is again same thing, 135 divided by 90. This number divided by this number 90. Okay, so now here 135 divided by 90. So 91 is 90. Okay, here 45 remainder. Okay, again your quotient 1. So multiply 1 plus your remainder R, it is 45. Okay, right now our remainder is 45, we want 0. Okay, now next step, again transfer this number here and this remainder here. Okay, this is the fixed step. Your first number you need to write here and your remainder you need to write here. Okay, so again 90 here, 45 here. This arrow you do not need to show. This is just for the explanation. Okay. Now 90 divided by 45. 90 divided by 45. So 45 to the 90 and remainder 0. Right? So here 45 we already written here. Multiply this quotient 2 plus your remainder 0. Okay, now here we get the remainder 0. That means our question is over here. Okay, we want remainder 0. Right now it is 0, so our question is over here. Okay, then what is the answer of SCF? This first number is your SCF. SCF is equal to 45. This is your answer. Okay, your first number becomes your answer of the SCF. It is 45. Okay, this is the one type of factorization only. We just need to factorize it, and at last, whenever we get remainder 0, it means that it is the common factor. Okay, in this method we just using the factorization only, but here we get the remainder 0. Now, when you get the remainder 0, okay, if you divide any number with the factor, with its factor, then even you can get the remainder as a 0. So it means that 45 is a factor of 90. Here you multiply with the 90, here remainder 45. That means 90 is not a factor of 135. Okay, here you want common factor of 225 and 135. So you can get that common factor by using this algorithm. Okay. So your answer is 45. Again I repeat this method. First of all, here big number, here small number, divide big number by small number. Your quotient it is in multiplication plus remainder r. Okay, now transfer this number here, remainder here. Again do the division process, quotient in multiplication and plus remainder. Again same thing, up to whenever we get the remainder r as a 0, at that time we get our answer. First number is our answer of SCF. Okay. Now next, number 2, 196 and 38224. Now first of all, what we need to do? We need to find big number. Okay, big number is 38220. So right here 38220, and here your small number 196. Okay. Now what we need to do? We just need to multiply this number with 196. Okay. So 38220 divided by 196. Now we don't know the table of 196, so it's quite difficult for us, right? But I have one method, just to see if you can understand. First of all, I consider here 19. Okay, 19, 38 divided by 19. It's a 2. But if I look at back, then 6 to the 12, here only 2 is there. So I am going with 19 to the 19. Okay, so here 18 minus 9, 9. 2 minus 1, 1. And here 2. Okay, now 6 to the 6. So 1, 8, 6. From here 2 is that. Okay, now again 19 and here 186. So 19. 9 are 1, 7, 1. Right, so here 5, 2, 9, 6 are 54. Okay, but here we have only, here 15 and 2. Okay, 9, 6 are 54. If we minus 54, then here we get 98 and 1 0 is remaining. Now 19 5s are 95, 3 30, 6 5s are 30. Okay, this is your answer, 195. If you divide 38220 divided by 196, you will get the answer 195. Okay, I don't know the table of 196, so I am going with 1 by 1 digit. Okay, but first digit is very small 1. That's why I consider 2 digits together. Okay, if you do not understand here, then I will make this separate video. Then how can we divide with the single digit? If we have 3 digits in denominator, then how can we divide it with the 1 digit? Okay. But right now, if you divide 38220 divided by 196, your answer is 195. Okay. So multiply 195, and one more thing, here your remainder is 0. That you want. Okay, what we want? We want our remainder as a 0. So directly we get remainder 0, so over. Okay. Directly we get the remainder 0, so we do not need to follow such more steps. This is our final answer. Your first number becomes your SCF. Again I repeat this thing, your first number is your SCF. Okay? This one. So your SCF is equal to 196. It means that 38220. Okay, sorry, 196 is one factor of 38220. That's why we get here 196. Okay, so this is very easy question because we solve it in the one step only. Then next is question number 3. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do? We need to find our big number, right? And we need to write it first. So big number is 867. So that big number we need to write here, right? 867. Then we have second number 255. Okay? So big number here, small number here. Now what we need to do? We just need to divide big number by small number. Okay, so 867 divided by 255. Right? So here 867 divided by 255. Okay? 255, 200 for the 800, but 55 for the no. So we need to go with 3. Right? So 5 is the 15, 16 and 7. So 102. Okay? So question 3 that we need to write here plus your remainder 102. Then 867, 255, your quotient it is in multiplication plus your remainder. Okay. Now next step is we need to write 255 here and remainder 102 here. Okay. If you again do the division process, 102 into 2, 204. Right? You will get the remainder 51. Okay. So quotient it is in multiplication plus remainder 51. Okay. Now next step is again this 102 we need to write here and 51 here. Again you need to do the division process, but right now we know that, right? 51 2s are 102, so you will get the remainder 0. Okay, 102 into divided by 51, so 2s are 102. So that 2 quotient we need to write here in multiplication plus remainder r is 0. Okay, so that you want, that we want. We want 0 here, we get 0 here. Okay, so here over. So what is your answer? Your first number, that means this one, 51 is your answer. Okay, SCF 51, this is your final answer. Okay, so first of all big number, here small number, do the division process, your quotient here, remainder here, then this number you need to write here, 102, that means remainder you need to write here, again do the division process, quotient, remainder, this number here, remainder here, again division process, and if we get the remainder r equals to 0, then we need to stop our algorithm. Okay, this is your final answer. Here after equality sign, our first number is the answer of SCF. Okay. Now we can also say that SCF of 867 and 255 is 51. Also we can say that SCF of 255 and 102, 51. Also we can say that 102 and 51. SCF of 102 and 51, it is 51. That means whatever number of steps we do here, if we take this all this number, okay, then SCF of this two number, this two number, this two number, you will get the same answer 51. Okay. Next is question number 2. First of all, with this method, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6 cube plus 1, otherwise 6 cube plus 3, otherwise 6 cube plus 5, where q is some integer. Okay, again we need to prove that any positive odd integer is of the form 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, otherwise 6 cube plus 5. Okay, so first of all, let A be, let A that means our original formula A is equal to BQ plus R, right? So there is one A. Assume A is any positive integer and B is equal to 6. Okay, A is equal to any positive integer because here it is given in the equation. Show that any positive odd integer. Okay, any positive integer. So that any positive integer, it is our A. Okay, that positive integer is our A. So assume A be any positive integer and B is equal to 6. Why we take here B is equal to 6? Because finally we need to prove it 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, 6 cube plus 5. So according to question, we assume here B is equal to 6. Okay. We need to assume our B according to the question. That means how we can prove it. Because in answer we want 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, so 6 cube plus 5. That's why here we take B is equal to 6. Because 6 is there in the question. Okay. So A be any positive integer and here B is equal to 6. So by Euclid's division algorithm, you can write A is equal to 6 cube plus R. Why? Because formula is A is equal to 6 cube plus R. Okay, sorry, A is equal to BQ plus R. Here B is equal to 6, so put here 6. So A is equal to 6 cube plus R. Okay, so by Euclid's division algorithm, put the value of B here. So A is equal to 6 cube plus R. Okay, where Q greater than or equal to 0. Because in the division we need to put Q. Okay, we need to divide A with Q is our answer, right? But here A is our positive integer. Okay, and by Euclid's division algorithm, this is the condition of Q, that Q it is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and for the R, remainder R, it is always greater than or equal to 0 or less than B. Okay, less than B. I already explained these things in theory part. That means if you divide any number by 3, right? Let's suppose 15, 16, 17 and 18. So here 3 5 are 15, 0, 3 5 are 15, 1, 3 5 are 15, 2, 3 6 are 18, 0. That means here we have remainder 0, 1, 2. But not equals to 3. Okay, remainder never becomes equal with the divider. Okay, so if we divide by 3, then our remainder becomes 0, 1 and 2. Then again 0, 1, 2, again 0, 1, 2. Okay, now whatever number you have, if you have here 7, okay, if you have here 7, then your remainder becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it cannot be 7. Okay, if you divide by 7 here, then your remainder becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it cannot be 7. Because if your remainder, if we talk about 3, if our remainder is 3, then further division is possible. That's why remainder is always less than this number B. Okay, it can be 0, but it cannot be equal with this B. Okay, so here for the remainder R, it is greater than or equal to 0, but less than 6. Okay, because here 6 is done. In this process, we need to divide A with B, right? A is equal to BQ plus R. So here we need to divide A with B, right? So B is in division. So remainder is always less than b, always less than 6. Here b is equal to 6, that's why less than 6. Okay. So r is greater than or equal to 0, less than 6. Okay, so how many possibility we have for this a? Okay, because we have some possibility for the r. That means our remainder r can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It cannot be 6. Okay, here in this case, our remainder becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it cannot be equal with the 6. Right? So if our remainder r is equal to 0, okay, so 6 cube plus 0, 6 cube only. This is the first possibility. A is equal to 6 cube. Second possibility, remainder r is equal to 1. So 6 cube plus 1. Then r is equal to 2. 6 cube plus 2. Otherwise r is equal to 3. So 6 cube plus 3. Otherwise r is equal to 4. 6 cube plus 4. Otherwise r is equal to 5. 6 cube plus 5. Okay. So we have total 6 possibility here. 6 cube. Otherwise 6 cube plus 1. Otherwise 6 cube plus 2. Otherwise 6 cube plus 3, otherwise 6 cube plus 4, otherwise 6 cube plus 5. Okay. So total we have 6 possibility. But again just there one statement in the question. Show any positive odd integer. Okay. We only need to prove for the odd integer. Okay. So we only want odd integer here. Now here we have 6 cube. If you multiply any number, whether it is even or odd, if you multiply any number with 6, then that number is always becomes even. Okay? If you multiply even number with any number, then your answer becomes even only. Okay? Just think about 3. 3, 6 is 18, so answer is even number. Okay? I just multiply with 6. 3 is odd number, right? If I multiply 3 with 6, then 18 becomes even number. If you take even number, that means 4. Again 6 4 are 24, it is even number. Alternatively, if you multiply any number with the even number, you get answer as an even number. Okay? So here 6 cube, that means this is even number. Okay? Now here 6 cube plus 1. 6 cube it is even number. If you add 1 to the even number, it becomes odd number. So this possibility will go on. Right? Here 6 cube. It is even number. If we add 1 to the even number, it becomes odd number. Okay, so this is the possibility of odd number. Okay, next. A is equal to 6 cube plus 2. Again here 6 cube it is even number. Even number plus 2. It's always even number. Okay, so right now we do not want this possibility. So we do not consider this possibility here. Okay, next. 6 cube plus 3. Here 6 cube. It is even number. Even number plus 3. It always becomes odd number. So we need to consider this possibility for the odd number. Okay. Right now we only need to prove for the odd number. That's why we just check it. Okay. Again here 6 cube plus 4. Now here 6 cube. It is even number. Even number plus 4 is also even number, right? Even number plus 4, it is also even number. So this is the possibility for even number. So we do not need to consider it. Okay. Then here A is equal to 6 cube plus 5. Okay. Now 6 cube. It is even number plus 5. So even number plus 5. Again it is odd number. So we need to consider this possibility. Right? So out of this 6 possibility, we only need to prove this question for this 3 possibility only. Because we only need to prove it for the odd integer. Right? So these 3 are the odd integer. So we need to prove for this 3 possibilities only. Okay. Now what we need to prove? Our odd integer are in the form of 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, otherwise 6 cube plus 5. Okay. Now how we can prove that? How we can prove that odd integers are in the form of 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, 6 cube plus 5? If you know one thing, then standard form of odd integer it is 2 cube plus 1. Okay, this is the standard form of odd numbers. Why? 2 cube. If you multiply any number with 2, then always you get even number, right? If you multiply any number with 2, you always get even number. Okay? Even number plus 1, it always odd number. So this is the standard form 2 cube plus 1. Okay? So if you prove that these three possibilities are in the form of 2 cube plus 1, then you can say that these three are the odd numbers. These three can be used for the odd numbers. Okay? So alternately you need to prove that this three possibilities is equal to 2 cube plus 1. Okay? This is the standard form for the odd integers. Okay? Again, why 2 cube? It is always even number because you multiply with 2, that's why. Plus 1, it becomes odd number. So this is the standard form of odd integers. Right? So we just try to prove these three possibilities are in the form of 2 cube plus 1. Okay. So let's start with the first possibility, 6 cube plus 1. Okay, here first of all we have 6 cube. Okay. So this 6 cube we can write like this, 2 multiply 3 cube. Right? 3 to the 6 cube, we just factorize it. 6 cube we can write like this, 2 multiply 3 cube. Why? Because we want this form, 2 cube plus 1. Okay. Plus 1 we already have here. Right? We already have the here plus 1. So we just want 2 cube, and for that we want 2. That's why here I use the factor 2. 2 multiply 3 cube. Okay, now 2 we have, right? Here. I do not want this 3 cube. So I can give one constant to this 3 cube. That means as 2 as it is, in place of 3 cube, I write here k and plus 1. Okay, 2 as it is, I just assume k1 is equal to 3 cube. So in place of 3 cube, I put here k1 plus 1. So this is the form 2k plus 1. Okay, here whatever you can write q, k, all the characters, right? So here 2k plus 1, this is the standard form of odd numbers, right? Where k1 is equal to 3 cube. That means I assume here k1 is equal to 3 cube. So this form becomes 2k plus 1. Okay, 2k1 plus 1. So what we need to do? Plus 1 we already have, so as it is. Factorize this 6 cube. 2 3s are, right? So 2 as it is. Here we need to put k because we want this form. Okay, so first possibility is done. Okay, now second possibility, 6 cube plus 3. Okay, 6 cube plus 3, but what we want? 2 cube plus 1. First of all we want this plus 1. Okay, so how can you convert this 3 into 1? So you can write like this, 2 plus 1. Okay, here we want 1, 2 cube plus 1. Here we have 6 cube plus 3. So in place of 3 we can write like this, 2 plus 1. Okay. So we get here 1. So this 1 we want. But in place of this 2 terms we only want 2 cube. And for that we want here 2. Okay. We want 2 cube, and for that first of all we want here 2. Okay. Now, in these 2 terms, we can take 2 as a common. Okay, because here 3 2s are, and here already we have 2. So we can take 2 as a common. Okay, so just 2 common. Then here, I take common here. I take 2 as a common, right? So I need to write here 3 cube, because 3 2s are 6 cube. Okay, if I take 2 as a common, then I need to cut it. So take 3 cube remaining. Plus 2 I already take common. So nothing is remaining. So here we need to write 1. Okay. Here 6 cube plus 2. So we need to take 2 as common because we want that 2. So here 2 3s are right. So 2 I already taken common. So here 3 is remaining, 1 q is remaining plus. Now I take this 2 as a common, right? So nothing is remaining. So 1 and this plus 1 as it is. Okay. Now we want this 2, but we do not want this bracket. So take this bracket is equal to k2. Okay. You want this plus 1, you want this 2, but you do not want this bracket. So in place of this bracket, just take one constant is k2. So 2k2 plus 1. So again it is the form of 2k plus 1. Okay, standard form of odd numbers. Right? Where k2 is equal to this bracket 3q plus 1. Means whatever form you want, you just need to convert this possibility into that forms. Okay? Again, I repeat these things. First of all, I want 3, but I want 1. So what I written here 2 plus 1. Okay, then verse 1 remains as it is because that we want. But we do not want this 2 term, so take 2 as a common because we want 2. Okay, now 2 as it is. Put one constant in place of the bracket. So you get the 2k plus 1. Okay. Then third possibility 6q plus 5. Okay. Third possibility 6q plus 5. Again, here I have 5. Right? But I want only 1. Okay? 2q plus 1. So I want here 1. So in place of 5, I can write like this 4 plus 1. Okay? Then plus 1, that we want. Okay? In place of 6q plus 5. So in place of 5, we can write 4 plus 1. So I get here plus 1. So this plus 1 remains as it is. Okay, again. Now in place of these two terms, 6q plus 4, what we want here 2, right? In place of 6q plus 4, what we want? We want 2q, right? So here we want 2. So again, same process. Take 2 as a common from these two terms. Here we have 6q, here we have 4, so we can take 2 as a common. Why we take 2 as a common? Because we want that, right? Now here we have 6, so 2 3s are, so here 3q. Here we have 4, so 2 2s are 4. Okay. Here we have 6q, we take 2 as a common, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, so here we need to write 2. Okay. Now this plus 1 we want here, right? This plus 1, then we want 2. It is, we also want this 2, right? We do not want this bracket, so put one constant in place of this bracket. So 2k3 plus 1. So again you get the form of 2k plus 1. Okay, you need to put side up here, right? Here we have 5, but we want 1, so just write down 4 plus 1. Okay. Now we do not want these two terms, we want 2q, so just take 2 as a common and put one constant for this bracket. So you got this form 2k plus 1. Okay. Now all these three possibilities we converted it into the form of 2k plus 1. Right? So after that we can write like this: 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 are of the form 2k plus 1. Okay, here we have 2k1 plus 1, 2k2 plus 1, 2k3 plus 1, alternately it's a 2k plus 1. Okay, so we can write like this: 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 are of the form 2k plus 1. Okay, now of the form 2k plus 1, that means here we have 2k plus 1, right? That means we cannot divide this number with 2. Why? Because if you take 2 as a common, then you can divide with 2. Here 2k plus 1, right? This is one odd number. Why? Because multiplication with 2 it's an even number, plus 1 it's an odd number, and any odd number it is not divisible with 2. Right? Every odd number is not divisible with 2. So 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 are not exactly divisible by 2. Why? Because it is in the form of 2k plus 1. You cannot divide 2k. You cannot divide 2k plus 1 with 2. Okay? Because if you divide 2k plus 1 by 2, then 2k by 2 and 1 by 2. So here division is possible, but here 1 by 2 is there. That means here we cannot divide with 2. Alternatively, you can say that 2k plus 1 it is not divisible with 2. Okay, so here 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 are not exactly divisible by 2. Hence, this expression of numbers are odd numbers. Okay, we already know these things. 2k plus 1 it is the standard form, right? If we prove these three forms are in the form of 2k plus 1, alternatively we can say that these three are the odd integers. Okay, odd numbers. So first of all, 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 are of the form of 2k plus 1. Okay, then are not divisible, exactly divisible with 2. Hence, this expression are odd numbers. Why? Because odd numbers cannot be divisible with 2. Okay, so if we write like this expression are not exactly divisible with 2. So alternatively, we can say that this expression are of odd numbers. Okay, so at last we need to write this line. Therefore, any odd integer can be expressed in the form of 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Okay, at last we need to write this line. Therefore, any odd integer can be expressed in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5. Okay, because initially we assumed that a be any positive integer. Right, so that's why any odd integer can be expressed in this form. Okay, again quickly I repeat this equation. Here we need to prove 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5. Okay, so here you need to take b is equal to 6. A, b any positive number, integer. Okay, here b is equal to 6, so total 6 possibility we have. Out of this 6 possibility, you only need to prove for the odd numbers. So this 3, 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5 are the odd numbers. And alternatively we need to prove for this 3 number only. Okay. Now all these 3 possibility we need to convert it in the form of 2k plus 1. Okay, so alternatively you can say that these are the odd numbers. So you can say that odd numbers can be expressed in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5. Okay. So students, if you have any doubt in this question, please write down in comment section. I will give you the answer. Okay. Thank you.